Pathetic earthlings. Who can save you now?
Rush! Savior of the universe! Strange object imaged in the Imperial vortex.
So we're going to take a break from all of the madness, all of the craziness. We are going to talk about ProJared. That's right, a guy I had never heard of until today. ProJared. I think a lot of people were talking about him yesterday. In fact, he hit #1 trending on Twitter. That's insane. He hit #1 trending on Twitter. Who is he? He's like a video game reviewer. I guess his channel's been on the outs for a while, though he was gaining numbers. He had 40,000 views. That's about average about what I get on my channel. I only have 60K, so I don't know. You would think for a channel that used to have over 1 million subs, he would have a little bit more. But regardless, we're going to talk about this crazy, wild horse dung show a little bit, have some fun. What really brought this to my attention, though, was the fact that, ProJared is probably the first person ever to lose 100,000 subscribers in one day. 100,000 subscribers in one day. That is insane. I don't think anyone has ever lost that many subscribers. That many subscribers in one day. That's insane. What happened for him to lose 100K subscribers? Well, let me use this clip from Gundam. It's a Gundam. So he had a really funny clip. I'm going to just show it because I thought it was hilarious, with a certain picture of ProJared's that helped push this movement. All right, so I found that really hilarious. That's from the It's a Gundam's video. I'll link it in the description if you want to check it out. Great YouTuber. So this is the weirdest stuff. So this guy literally divorced his wife on Twitter, but blocked her before he divorced her. This has got to take the cake for YouTuber drama. And I love drama. I love watching it. I love reading about it. I love watching the videos. Remember when the Mundane Matt stuff happened? I went crazy watching everybody's videos for that. This stuff's entertaining, man. That's why Drama Alert's so huge, because people love drama. It has a little to do with why the Vic Mignogna case is so popular. People love drama. It's just something people like. I personally like it when I'm not involved in it. So, it's fun that way. I never want to be in some big YouTuber versus YouTuber spat. It's channel killing stuff. It's not fun. It's stressful. It's more fun to watch and laugh with your popcorn like we're going to do today. So this is Heidi O'Farrell, another YouTuber, not quite as big, but she's a big cosplayer. Lots of cosplay. Her whole channel is her building cosplay and designing it and sewing it and creating it. You could it's like in Gundam's video said, you're cold, she's gonna go handcraft you a jacket. And she doesn't look bad. She's got a decent face, she's a ginger, and she's in good shape. She's got a great body. And then let's take a look at what ProJared left her for.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
I mean, it's almost like Edward Scissorhands had a car accident and his face got hit into a wall several times. And then you would have this person.
What a story, Mark.
But we should never be too surprised when it comes to the male ally and what it comes down. Because it turns out there's a little bit more to this rabbit hole. And we're going to find out just why this man has lost 100,000 subscribers in one day. It's almost insanity. But let's go ahead and dig into this. There's a really good kind of overview from One Angry Gamer. If you're like me and you had no idea who this guy was until today. So let's go over this little article, comment on it, and have some laughs. All right, so YouTuber ProJared announced that he was divorcing his wife. The announcement was followed by his wife, Heidi O'Farrell, taking to Twitter to air the couple's dirty laundry, which had a domino effect of getting some other people to air their own grievances and encounters with the YouTuber, some of which alleged misconduct on ProJared's behalf. It started with a tweet from ProJared on the evening of May 8th, 2019, and he releases this big statement trying to come off as, this is a big deal, and it just says a statement. And he announces his divorce, right? Now, here is the kicker to that, though. He did it after he blocked her, which was so stupid. What are you doing? What are you doing? And then, I don't know if this is in here, but the girl that he left his wife for, there's actually a tweet underneath this where she says, "I'm there for you." There's so many things to this. So the girl that he left his wife for, right, her husband actually hooked them up to do a project together. He cucked himself, and their marriage broke up over in the fall. And then it turns out Heidi had known that about something was going on for months and was trying to fix it desperately. It's a sad situation, this whole thing. So he leaves this whole message here, and then she comes in and says, which I want to point out, this is a summary because her tweets, it's literally a novel how much she talked about when all of this dropped. So I'm just going to go over what they have in here, which is a good Cliff Notes version. So it starts off, "I'm aware that Jared believes and had told many people that I'm abusing him. That's his justification for cheating on me. But the logic is flawed because even if I am the worst person in the world, it's still his responsibility to break up with me instead of banging other girls. That said, I begged to know what I could do, what I was doing that hurt him, so I could fix it. He could never give me actionable feedback. He couldn't point to any of my current behaviors that needed to change. I spent every day desperate to please him while he gave me the silent treatment. He had absolute financial and social control over me. I've been powerless by comparison." Well, that's about to change, Heidi. They live in California, from what I've been told. And, well, California is not that friendly to the old males when it comes to family court or divorce court. I'm sure Heidi is about to get a lovely, lovely payday, to be honest. So anyway, let's continue. "I couldn't even move out without him co-signing my lease. I couldn't even get away when he didn't want me anymore. I held on to this marriage for so long because I believed in his goodness, and he gave me just enough false hope to keep me hooked. He insisted he was trying, if only I were better. I thought if I was humble and corrected myself, love would eventually win out. He feels entitled to silence me. He thinks it's his right to keep his infidelity a secret, as though his reputation outweighs my trauma. But this is my story too. This is what I lived through. I don't need anyone's permission to share my experience. To be honest, I don't even want people to hate Jared. That's not the point. I don't hate him. I think he needs help, and I hope he gets it. My story and pain are still valid, and being able to finally share this after a year of suppressing it is the most liberating experience I've ever had." So I got to say this about this Heidi woman. I'm not too sure who she is other than the pictures I've seen. But, look at this statement. And so this is one of many, many statements that she put out. There's a long list. And all that this dude did to her, she's still saying, I don't think he's bad. I want him to get help. And this article gets into this, and we're going to talk about it in a minute. This dude's NSFW Tumblr, where fans were submitting nudes, and he was submitting them too. This dude's got more like sexy poses of himself. Like, the guy thinks he's hot. He looks like a skinny little beanbag from Naruto or something, but he thinks he's the hottest thing. It's hilarious. And he's off showing pictures of his junk to people. I don't know why. It's literally 4 inches. She even defended the size of it. Why did you divorce this woman? So Heidi's story is what led to the domino fall that is Jared's career. So It included people coming out afterwards, and it led to the discovery of his own private ring of soliciting female fans via Tumblr and social media services. Some have come forward, such as Zeal here. I was never approached or abused by ProJared, but I finally remember the secret NSFW Tumblr he held back in 2016, where I was a fan, was allowed to submit nudes to the blog, and she was one of them. She was 20 at the time, and she submitted them. Now, so this is consensual. You know, it's a story that turns up. However, we come to statements like this, where it turns out that one of the people that was doing it was 15 through 16. So there's allegations that this guy was soliciting to minors, which is very disturbing and really disgusting. There's quite a few allegations coming out of that. And as you can see, old Jared here like to make his own little poses in Sailor Moon outfits. God, like, look at this. He thinks he's the hottest thing right now. Look at me. I'm Sailor Mercury. Sending nudes by daylight. Cheating on wife by moonlight. Should have stuck to his flashlight. He is the one named Gamer Goon. And this is what's best here. The irony of this is that he claimed back in June 29th, 2017, he was a feminist, which received a very nice response from Holly Conrad, the woman that looked like she is Edward Scissorhands after she met a frying pan, and also hangs out outside Starbucks, modern art galleries, and such. That's where Jared is going. Hopefully, he can cry away his loss of 1 million subs into her arm tonight. Here's another creepy statement that they captured. Oftentimes, I look at my YouTube demographics and get bummed at how small the percentage of female viewers are. All right. That's pretty damn creepy. Pretty damn creepy. So this is a shitstorm for sure. I'm sure that there's more funny things that are going to come out. I'm not sure if I'm going to cover them again. This might be a one-off because I really thought that this stuff was hilarious. Probably not a good idea to run, nude servers and hit up young women. If it's true that this dude is hitting up minors, this is going to turn into a humongous problem for him. This is going to turn into a trial. The dude's going to go to jail. I'm sure there'll be an investigation now. There's too much coming out. So don't be surprised if we hear about the FBI seizing his computers. Who's just subscribed to him? Why would you do that? The guy didn't have a video up for 4 months. It was pretty funny. But this is a quick little rundown. I don't really know the guy that well or anything. I'd never heard of him before today, but I've just been fascinated about this and just wanted to talk about it. Throw my 2 cents in. The guy's a creep. Obviously, it's another male ally who has been busted every day. All the time. We always hear about these male allies and how you never want to leave a woman locked in a room with them. If you're a woman and you're ever hanging out with a guy and he says that he's your ally, get the hell out. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Make sure you're still subscribed. Check out the links in the description if you think still dropping like crazy. This is so funny. I think it's going to keep going because it's now trending, and I think people are aware. They're going to want to just get this guy under. Do you think? I think he's going to hit. I bet you he hits 700K by the end of the week. And that's Sunday. That'd be really funny to see. Anyway, yeah, make sure you're still subscribed. Hit the notification bell. Check out the links in the description if you want to hit the channel. Check out my Twitch, too. There's been people subscribing to that. Really want to start doing some gameplay over there, just some chill streams and stuff. So, yeah, hit me up. Check me out. Hit your links. See ya.